Good morning, and thank you to all our members of Congress for joining us this morning. Congressman Bacon, I'm going to direct this one to you as a former brigadier general in the Air Force. I think you know something about bringing a group of people together and fighting for a common cause. Putting our national debt on a more sustainable trajectory is going to require major concessions from both parties. But from where I sit, a key foundational element is missing from negotiations, and namely that's trust. Lawmakers just don't trust each other. In your opinion, what do you think Republicans and Democrats need to see from each other to know that it's safe to begin a public dialogue on what we know are going to be tough choices? I mean, this is an issue where the public is not going to lead, unlike the border, where they've been clamoring for solutions. So lawmakers are going to have to do it. So what do you think needs to happen to get members to a place of trust and mutual respect so that we can start working on these tough issues?
Thank you, Tori. I would say, there's 18% of Congress are veterans today. And when I got elected in 2016 and stood the oath on January 3rd of 2017, my first friends on the Democrat side of the aisle were veterans. It seemed like to be it was like the way to, that's how we first met each other. Like Salute Carbajal became one of my best friends, and he's a Marine. And Jared, got to know him in 2018 when he was elected. As well. And it just seems like the veterans sort of quickly bonded together, and we do have more trust across the aisle because it is about serving America first, less about a Republican win or a Democrat win. We want to do things good for the country. I know other people do too that aren't veterans, but we do have that quick bond as veterans. I think on the debt commission, what I like about it is it's going to be Republican and Democrat wins and losses. It's going to be a mix of our priorities and some of the Democrat priorities. So I think I would assume, though I don't want to totally prejudge some of the findings of a commission, but I believe you'll look at raising the caps on taxes that are for withholdings for Social Security. Right now it's capped somewhere around $140,000. Then you stop paying into Social Security. I would assume that would be adjusted. That would probably be more of a Democrat priority to do so. But I also think they'll look at maybe some of the retirement ages, maybe adjust that by a year for a long-term stability. That would be maybe more of a Republican one. I believe you got to do both, not necessarily these exact proposals, but a mix of Republican Democrat wins if you're going to secure Social Security beyond 2034. And as Scott Peters said, if we don't do anything, one day it's just going to be cut 25%. The next year it'll be cut 28%, and just keeps getting worse. And so that's not the right answer. So this will not happen without a commission, in my view. We'll go bankrupt or insolvent if we do nothing. And people are too scared to propose these solutions. I've had $32 million of ads run against me. So I think other people look at it and go, no, we're going to have to do something different. And so I think the commission's the right way to go, and will build trust. And I would also, to a broader point of your question, if you look back a decade ago or even 2 decades ago, the left side of the Republican Party significantly overlapped with the right side of the Democrat Party to a point where you had about 20% of the Congress in that gray zone. Today, literally, there is no overlap. Jared is right on the very right side of his party, and then you go farther out, you got Fitzpatrick from the Republicans, but there's a gap there. And so we are more polarized than we've ever been. And it seems like the only goal is to win the next election. Somehow we got to make the goal of saving our country, the preeminent discussion. And it's that part is missing. It's there, but it's not the priority. It's literally on the Republican side, and I hear it on the Democrat side, it's all about who's going to be the next majority, the next Congress. But that doesn't work for our country. We got to solve problems. And I think in the end, the best policy is the best politics. If you're solving problems, the American people will like it.